All right, Blasko, let's do this.
Joy to the world.
Nice.
Haven't done that in a while. Joe.
What do you want to talk about today?
Let's talk about travel. So I just got back from a golf trip in Miami with a bunch of guys. Had a ball. Airport was packed. You know, Pittsburgh to Miami, Miami back home. It's kind of nice seeing all the people out there traveling. Are you TSA approved?
I am not. I should be, but I'm not.
It's nice. It really is nice. So then there's the next step, which is clear. So I'm TSA and clear. So clear, they scan your eyeballs. TSA, you actually have to, I think you can go in Girard now, but you have to, you used to have to go to the airport, fill out a bunch of paperwork. The first time I did it 10 years ago, I went to Pittsburgh Airport, TSA approved, then clear came out. So now you pay a couple $100 a year, but there's another clear line where they scan your eyeballs and everything stays, shoes stay on, laptop. It's worth it. That Pittsburgh Airport gets pretty busy on Mondays and Fridays. Not saying it's not busy during the rest of the week. But anyway, we flew out on a Monday. Pretty long line. I just, 5 minutes, clear, scan the eyeballs. But it made me think. So air travel, all the shit happening recently with regards to planes and wrecks and this and that. I know you're a fan of AI. Mm-hmm. Would you trust sitting in a plane 100% run by AI?
Oh, more so than human beings.
You would?
Sure.
So you think more human error is involved than...
My trust is 50% right now. It's a coin flip. So if
Okay.
I avoid, planes, that would be a good thing. And I think if AI were involved, it would go up to 70%.
Okay. So you would feel... See, I would be somewhat nervous. I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know why.
Let's discuss it. Let's dig it. I'm here. I'm going to consult.
Okay.
I'm going to... I am your
It's the same... Okay.
therapist today.
So there's a car that drives by itself.
Yeah.
But there's also a car that has to have a human, but it can still drive by itself, but there's still a human in there. So if a car was coming here and you're driving defensive, could that car that's supposedly driving by itself recognize it as well as a human to be able to hit the brake? Or because I can visually see out my side, I don't know if that car can. So I don't think I would trust a car without a driver. If I got into an Uber and there was no driver in the front, I would be shitting bricks.
Well, that's the mistake, the fallacy that we make with this, because it's not think of AI as an extension of you. It's a tool, right?
Okay.
If you just take the extension of you and make it do the job and take yourself out of it, then yes, it can't. But I can count so many times that the autonomous driving saved me from something that if I were in control,
you wouldn't have noticed.
It did it better. Now, if I were just take my hands off the wheel and say, fine, you freaking do everything, then yeah, it's going to do a piss poor job of it, right? Because I want to take myself out of the equation completely, and we're just not there yet.
Okay. So you would fly on a plane, manned
if it's utilized
solely...
as a tool. So what would you have AI do to make it safer?
Bring me a drink? No, just kidding. Okay, what would I have AI do to make it safer for me?
Yep.
I guess there's autopilot anyways on those planes, where I just feel like if a human being were there, if something went wrong, they could jump in. So I wouldn't mind AI or whatever doing it. Like, you fly from New York to Los Angeles. It's a 4.5, 5 hour flight. That plane pilot's not like this the whole time. It's on autopilot. They're sitting back. They're relaxing. But the fact that they're sitting back and relaxing brings comfort to me. And I don't know why. I can't even begin to imagine. I think it's just... I would have to put my faith solely into I don't want to say computer, but an AI system, and I don't think I'm there yet. That's all.
All right, so the two
I would let it do little things, open up the door automatically. Fine. AI, I don't need a human for that. Great. Have a cart go down. Beverage, please. Great. Flying the plane, I can't get there.
So I think the problems we're facing at this point are the skill set of the people that are operating the plane. Okay. And also the errors that those people are making. Okay. So if you do something stupid and something is paying attention to you doing it, it could save you from making the mistake that you're about to make. So if we get dumber pilots that aren't qualified to be doing their job, and we still have the bad decisions that those people are making, AI can sew that up, where if it could almost drive itself, but you have a halfway conscious person in the driver's seat, you might get more percentage points on, their abilities.
That's a good point, though. I like the fact that if human error were to happen, AI could jump in or something could jump in.
Or at least tell you that you're about to do something stupid.
Right.
So if you're landing
Give you a heads up.
if you're landing into too much wind and the AI's programmed to say the conditions for landing is not great,
Optimal.
like take another pass, right?
That would be
then
nice.
It takes another pass
Yeah.
and doesn't let you even do it until the conditions
Okay, now that's
are
a good
safe.
point. Now that makes
versus
me
an
feel-
overzealous pilot
I
who
can
says,
make it.
I'm going to freaking do it.
Ooh, okay, you're changing my viewpoint a little bit. Or
Okay.
at least you're letting me see the benefits of it. You know, I think now it's just a comfort level.
Right.
In my
Well,
mentality.
even in cars, it works in both ways. But what happens when cars are able to talk to other cars? Okay, so if a car up ahead of me my car knows where your car's heading because it's on your GPS, it can anticipate that you're about to slow down or get off the exit or whatever, and then cars can work in conjunction with other cars.
Jeez, okay.
So if you got two airplanes that are making the same approach, rather than announcing it over
Air traffic
a
controller
radio and
telling
air
you.
traffic control figuring it
They already
out.
know.
The two planes know where they're headed. They know that their speeds are going to put them on a course that's too close, and one of them automatically slows down and lets some distance happen between those two planes. That's when the real intelligence starts to happen.
Well, that sounds good. All right, okay.
I brought you over?
Kind of, you're bringing me over now. Those are good. Those are valid points. I think now it would just be my own mentality, just letting go. I mean, just trusting to some degree. But those are good points. Do you prefer air travel, car travel, bus travel, train travel?
I'm going to put motorhome travel in there. That's my favorite.
That's right. RVs, that is your favorite.
Yep.
I agree. That's so nice. It's like a home on wheels. You go, you're in control. I prefer driving over flying. I think we've talked about this. So I go to New York a lot. One of my biggest healthcare clients is out there, and I drive every time I go. I get a rental car. They get me a rental car, and I drive. And it's 6 hours. Sometimes it's 7.5. Depends if I have to go over that stupid George Washington Bridge. Love you, New Yorkers, but that George Washington Bridge is a son of a bitch. Anyway, it takes me 6 to 7 hours to fly. Let's be honest, right?
Yep.
We live in Youngstown. We got to drive to Pittsburgh or Cleveland. It's an hour and a half by the time you park and get in. Then you got to be there at least an hour or two before. I don't as much now with the Clear. Honestly, that access is pretty good. But just for my own sake, I'm at least there an hour and a half, right? So now I got an hour and a half, drive, park, hour and a half, wait before I board. That's 3 hours. Even a direct flight nowadays, it's not an hour. I don't care what you say. It's 45 minutes from here to, yeah. But by the time you actually take off, land, taxi, so now let's say another hour and a half, right? So hour and a half to the airport and park, hour and a half wait, hour and a half flight. Now I'm in JFK or LaGuardia. It's an hour and a half for me to get to the rental car place, leave that building, drive sometimes 10 miles, which takes 45 minutes. It's 6, 7. I timed it 6, 7 hours later. So that's why I drive.
Yeah.
I'm in control. I feel comfortable. I like it. People say, why do you drive to New York all the time? There's never been a delay. Like I've always gotten home. Even it may be a little bit later because I hit traffic or something, but I know when I'm done with that speech at, let's say, noon, I'm going to get in my car at 12:15. I'm heading home.
Yep.
I'm home by 7:15, 8 o'clock. Whereas if I finish the speech at noon, the flight's at 3, got to rush to the airport, drop off the rental car, get on the flight, wait, fly home. I'm still getting home.
Yeah.
I just like driving. Flying, not bad. RV would be awesome. I've never done that. I told you I want to do that. Any favorite destination spots that you look forward to in the summer? So spring's coming, summer's coming. You and your family have certain it's time to get to go here.
Destin, Florida.
Oh,
it is
what a
my
great place.
favorite.
Okay, only been there one time, maybe twice, but okay, tell me about Destin, Florida. Is it growing population-wise? Because I was there probably 5-6 years ago.
It's developing
Okay.
pretty nice there, and they do such a great job of keeping it really nice.
Beaches are nice.
Beaches are really
Pristine.
nice. Yeah, for sure. And it's one of the few on the planet that you can park your motorhome super close to the beach. It's like right on
So you
the
can
beach.
okay.
Yeah, you're like right on it.
How long's that drive? You split that drive up.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
I stay in
Take you
Nashville,
a week.
and
right.
then
Okay. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. All right, now do you go with other folks, or you guys kind of just
Yeah, well,
like a
Destin's-
caravan?
we usually travel with 5 or 6 people when we go on these trips.
Different vehicles?
Yeah, different motorhomes. Wow. And so, yeah, we did an out west trip where we just had this long caravan of motorhomes that traveled across the country. It was great.
I love that.
Yep.
Find a KOA park at night,
All kind
plug
of different
in,
things. KOAs
light
are
a
cool,
campfire, and just
Yeah, chill out.
that's good living. That's a vacation in and of itself.
Yes, it
And then
is.
you get to the destination, like, holy shit, it's like another vacation.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see Starship launch yesterday?
I did not.
Okay, so these last two have been they blew up in the sky. And
Oh,
created
shit.
a
Oh,
nice
that's right. Right.
And so yesterday's Elon Musk. Because
Wait, yesterday's blew up too?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I
So
thought you meant
Elon
the ones
Musk
created.
has been taking a lot of heat anyway, but for him to have one explode is a little bit on the chin for him,
Okay.
right? And but this one, there was parts of the mission that was successful and parts of it that wasn't very successful. It got up into orbit and it's hanging around, just about to deploy some demo satellites into space. It lost a couple of engines, started spinning out of control, and then they exploded it so that all the stuff would burn up in the atmosphere. But they did. I don't know if you've ever seen this.
Wait, they manually exploded it?
Oh yeah.
Because they knew it was going to come crashing out, so they manually exploded, so everything.
The atmosphere burned all the parts up, so it doesn't rain down on people.
Okay, well,
sure.
that's good.
But the booster actually came back down and landed itself. There's these chopsticks that are hanging out like suspended in air, and the thing kind of comes in and parks, and it closes in on it and catches it midair. That was amazing to watch.
So that happened. So that's a bonus.
Heck yeah! So they successfully caught the booster, but the main part of the ship where the people are blew up. Yeah.
I'm gonna be hiding in the booster if I ever. You'll find me in the booster.
But eventually they'll nail this sucker.
So how much do you think it cost to have that happen with regards to the test flights?
How many millions are just went up in? I'd say 20 million for that thing.
Boom! Every time he's shooting one up there, it's. I don't understand that. Like the concept of it, I don't know. It's to me, it's like finding a bone and saying that's 400 million years old. How do you know it's 400 million years old? So 20 million, is that someone's salary? Is it the guys, girls working? I mean, where is the 20 million coming from? Product, material, time, the whole thing.
Build the
engine, the parts.
Yep,
okay,
the whole thing,
right.
Everything that goes into it. Because they're basically taking materials up to the space station, so they load all the materials, and they say, what would I have to make on the payload in order to pay for everything that just went into the cost of this, including research and development.
Okay, all right. When's the next launch? Does he announce those?
It's
or is he
almost
just
been
kinda do it?
Every other month.
Okay.
They paused it for a little while because the FAA were not issuing permits and being a little difficult with allowing him to
Airspace.
test. So, but now that he's got friendly people in the FAA, I think it'll be more often.
Where does he launch from?
In Boca Chica, Texas.
Okay. Cape Canaveral's NASA?
Well, Blue Origin, SpaceX, and NASA all operate out of Orlando as well.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. So he runs out of Hawthorne, California, Boca Chica, Texas, and also Orlando, Florida.
Okay, Orlando too. Okay, that's good. But not in bed with NASA, sort of.
NASA, because of their program has been decimated over the last. They've been leaning on SpaceX. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Isn't that crazy? Like if they were doing fine, they'd probably be like. But now that they need them, they're like, ugh.
Yeah, exactly. Did you hear about the astronauts that were on the space station, that they were supposed to be there 8 days?
They were there forever.
I swear during this show,
Okay.
we saw an article that said they're going to be rescued. I swear this was like in November that they were going to be rescued. And to see that they're still up there.
Wait, I thought they were back.
I thought so too.
Wait
they
a
are
second.
Not.
They're back.
They're not. They're not. I thought so too.
Wait a second, because everyone was like, we thought it was going to take longer, but they're back. I thought they were back.
No.
They're not back.
No.
Seriously?
Seriously. They were just talking
Why
about...
did I think they were there? Why did I think they were back?
We read
it right.
When we were here that they came back, and I have no idea. Glitch in the Matrix? Maybe it happened, but then it unhappened? I have no idea.
Yeah, because I thought Musk went up and saved them with...
Me too. I know they took the empty
away
one for Boeing and not allowed it to come down, and it came down.
So there's
they
a space
could have
there.
made
Right.
it there, but I think they're
Holy
still up
shit,
there.
bonk. Okay, all right.
8 months when it was supposed to be an 8-day trip.
That's
Think about
nuts.
making that trip and getting stuck in space for 8 months.
I couldn't. I'd go insane. Can you do it? Could you do
I
it?
could probably do
You-
it.
you-
Yeah.
you-
I'd
you-
find something to do up there.
you're-
There'd be
you're-
enough to capture my
You're more
attention.
good within yourself.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
peeing in space and eating MREs. It'd be fun.
ah.
All right, cool. Anything else you got?
It's Lent.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
40 days of Lent. I'm not sure if you practice that or not. My daughter and I went and got our ashes the other day. I've been born and raised Catholic. So, yeah, that's happening. So a lot of fish fries are happening. Let's support your local churches.
Is it still a custom to give something up? Or
Yeah,
you
people
participate?
give up. I mean, they talk about, you can give alms or, money or donate more or do something nice or give up. I'm not really at that give up thing anymore. You know what I mean? I am going to mentally try to and I think it's just a sign of, it's just a respect thing. You're just trying it out. It's like going to like church. Okay, so you go to the building. It's a building, right? But I can pray right here, right now. I can pray tomorrow. I can pray in my car. People are like, why do you have to go to church? You don't have to. That to me, it's just a sign of respect. You're giving up 1 hour of your entire week. 1 hour. You got 24 hours a day times 7. You can give up 1 hour in my mind. But I don't all the time. I don't go to church as much as I used to.
Right.
But when I argue that and people debate me, I go, I don't have to go. You're right. It's just a sign of respect.
Right.
It's visiting the house.
And the traditions.
And the traditions. Absolutely. So my kids give up stuff still. I'm going to try to cut back on my venti shaken espressos.
Really?
Well, 2 a day instead of 3.
All right.
I mean, let's not get crazy. 2 a day.
Okay. That's fair.
Because when I'm on the road, I do get 3 a day. I get 1 in the morning before I start my speeches when I go for the healthcare because I'm all day. I get 1 in the afternoon, then I have my break, then I go back and do the midnight shifts for that one client, and I get 1 before that. So I'm like boom, boom, boom. A lot of fish fries coming out. I love that. Support your local churches, communities. They make a lot. Pierogies. I went yesterday to the pierogi house in Hubbard. I think it's called Leanna's Pierogi House. It was pretty good. They had a halushki and pierogi and stuffed cabbage. It was really good.
Ethnic food in our area, man. It's the best.
Do you like the seafood?
I love seafood.
You're a seafood guy?
Yeah.
Anything you don't like with regards to seafood?
No, I
Like
don't
you'll
like
eat mussels, clams, crab. You'll eat it all.
Absolutely.
I love that stuff too. What foods doesn't Joe like besides candy and sugar? We know that. Are there certain foods you don't like? No, you eat
just breads and sugary carbohydrates
because of
stuff. It just makes me feel terrible.
Oh, it makes you feel terrible.
Yeah,
because your body's so used to not having
yeah.
it.
And if it's overly done, sugar-wise, then that's a big turnoff for me too. It just overdoes
All
it.
right. But you like the meats, the porks, the chickens,
Oh,
the
yeah.
steak. Okay, me too.
Red meat, chickens,
Right.
seafood.
There are only 3 things I won't eat, and I think I told you: yams.
Okay.
I don't like them. Black licorice
Okay.
and walnuts.
Okay.
Anything else?
Why walnuts? What'd they do to you?
I just don't like them. Don't like that taste when I was a kid and I first tried one. Every grandparent had that thing of nuts with the silver
Cracker.
nutcracker. And I'm like, what's this? I just never liked it after
Is it
that.
the chalky taste?
It's not even the texture, it's the taste.
Yeah.
Part of it's chalky. I feel there's no flavor. But I'll eat a pecan. I'll eat a cashew. I'll eat a peanut. Just walnuts. Blech.
So good for your brain. I think
Don't
you should
like
give it
it.
another chance.
No, I've tried walnuts in kolache over the years. Spit it right out. I don't like it. I'm setting my ways. I'm 50.
I can take a bag of walnuts and just handfuls, like
that's
I'm
it,
eating
like a
potato
snack.
chips. Just a snack.
It's because you're a weirdo.
I know. Absolutely.